and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am Susan, your hostess, and today we're doing Spring Clean 25. It has begun. We're going to be doing this for the month of April, from April 1st through the 30th. Any other channel that wants to jump on board can do so. It is an open collaboration, and all we ask is that you use the hashtag Spring Clean 25, the Anderson, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, which tags our channel, and the playlist, which will be below this video, in your description box. Anyway, I'm talking in just randomness this morning, but we're going to get started. I have pulled out one of my cleaning buckets that I use, and I have all kinds of homemade cleaners in here. Some brushes, a squeegee, and just some various cleaners that I use around my house. I have two of these. I actually have one in my kitchen and one in one of our bathrooms so that I can clean one end of the house or the other end. So anyway, to get on with this, you're also going to need some clean rags. And I use this. This is a bag that your sheet sets come in. And I have written on the outside of the bag, large rags. And I have another one that has small rags in it. And you're going to need plenty of those to do all your cleaning and dusting and so forth. So we use old t-shirts. You use whatever old rags that you have around your house. You're going to set a dedicated time frame. And this is going to be for each room that you work through. And it will not all be done in a day, especially if you're like me. I'm a senior citizen now. I move slower. And I have no other help except for my husband for a few things. So if you have a large family or you have children, get everybody involved in spring cleaning. It's good training for them. And your house will get clean faster. We're going to tackle one room at a time. Usually you start at the front of the house where the guests would come in and work your way back. So that is the plan. Our guests come in through our laundry room off a side door. So that's the first room they see. We don't actually use our front door. You want to wear some very comfortable clothes that you don't mind getting dirty in. And you may want to put on a handkerchief or something over your head for when you're dusting those ceiling fans or things, cobwebs and things like that. Have a plan, and it is always best to start at the top and work your way down because dust falls, so you want to start at the top and work your way down. Tackle areas that have been ignored. That is what spring cleaning is all about, is getting some of those areas that you don't normally clean daily, weekly, or monthly. We're going to start with the living room. We're going to go through a list. I've got some cards here that I've written out some notes for myself, but also you might get some ideas from this as well. Some of these ideas are just random ideas that I thought of along the way that might be something in your house. So the living room is usually the main room or the family room where people come in. Some people call it a sitting room. There are houses that have a sitting room and a family room, or a sitting room and a living room, separate rooms. You want to clean under all your furniture, but first you got to remember you're starting at the top. So if you have any ceiling fixtures, you want to get those clean first. Cobwebs, anything that is high up, you want to get clean first. Dust tops the furniture, tall pieces of furniture, etc. Then you're going to get into actually cleaning inside your living room. You're going to clean underneath your furniture. You're going to move the furniture out of the way, clean and mop underneath those pieces of furniture. You're going to refresh all of your furniture, whether it is steam cleaning, the actual upholstery, or just using something like I use. This is a homemade carpet cleaner, but it is baking soda, clary sage, and lavender is what I use in essential oils. And I sprinkle this on the furniture, let it sit for a few minutes, and then I vacuum. You want to vacuum underneath the cushions and in the crevices of your furniture. So you're going to deep clean your couch, your chairs, your cushions, your pillows, and carpet if you have it. You're going to dust all your tables, TV stand, lampshades, um, all your furniture. You're going to polish the furniture. Your light fixtures are going to be dusted, and if you got a cover on them, you want to remove the cover and clean that. Um, Pictures and knickknacks, whatever you have sitting around your room, and y'all, it's a great time to declutter and donate when you go through a room. And so that would be a deep clean on this. And I would also be pulling down my curtains and cleaning my windows. Doorknobs would be sanitized, and we'll get everything clean and tidy. The next area would be the dining room. For most folks, you're going to, again, you're going to start at the top. I've got a hanging light fixture over my table, so that's going to get dusted. Any tall furniture in there is going to get dusted first. Then I'm going to move on, and I'm going to clean and polish the table, wipe down my chairs, or deep clean any upholstered chairs I might have in that room. Um, you're going to vacuum a rug if you have it in there. Um, you're going to sweep and mop. You're going to wash your placemats, your linens, your tablecloth. All of that is going to get washed along with any curtains, and then you're going to clean your windows as well in that room. The kitchen would be, again, starting at the top. You're going to wipe down all your kitchen cabinets. We actually have cabinets in there that have items on top. All those items need to come down and get wiped down. My husband will be up there and get everything vacuumed out up there and place everything back for me. You're going to wipe down your kitchen cabinets. You're going to degrease your backsplash. You're going to scrub your kitchen sink and countertops. You're going to clean your oven, your stovetop, and underneath your stovetop. And your fan filter needs to be washed out, or it needs to be replaced because it gathers grease over time and you don't want a fire in your kitchen. That would be the vent above your stove. You're going to disinfect appliances. That would be any small appliances that are, like toasters, toaster ovens, things like that. You're going to clean out your refrigerators. You're going to organize your pantry if you have a pantry in your kitchen. And you're going to also check your freezers, because sometimes, even though the defrost freezers say defrost, they still build up ice, so you might need to be taking care of that as well. Clean out the cabinets. That means take everything out of the cabinets, wipe it down, put it back. Clean your light fixtures. Declutter any messy kitchen drawers that you might have. Organize your spice cabinets. Clean under major appliances that, again, you might need your husband to help you with, ladies. Sanitize those trash cans, and I usually take every trash can in my house, take it outside to the water hose with a bucket of soapy water and get them clean and let them air dry, then bring them back in and use them. Clean under major appliances, sanitize your trash cans, sweep and mop, wash your curtains, and clean those windows. So I've covered everything in the kitchen that I could think of, and y'all may have some other ideas that I missed. So y'all tell me in the description box, or the comment section below the video. Okay, next card. Bedrooms. You're going to start again. If you've got a ceiling fan in there or light fixture, you want to start at the top. Get rid of all that dust bunnies that might have, or cobwebs that have gathered around the ceiling, and work your way down to the dust bunnies on the floor. You're going to strip your bed, and you're going to wash your pillows, and then you're going to use something like this on your mattress. Let it sit for a few minutes while you're doing other cleaning. Then you're going to come back and vacuum your mattress and flip your mattress and do it on the opposite side as well. They used to take the mattresses out in the spring, everybody, and line them up along the fence so that they would air out, because A lot of children were in the home. A lot of children spent time in those beds, and um, some of them may have wet the beds. So that was a way for them to air the mattresses out. We don't have that problem today because we have mattress covers and things like that, but we still need to refresh our mattresses and get all that dead skin cells and dust off of our mattresses where we sleep. Um, you're going to go through your closet and you're going to donate any old clothing that you no longer wear. You're going to reorganize dresser drawers and you're going to color coordinate your clothes in your closet. Uh, of course, you're going to vacuum or sweep and mop your floors when you're all done. So you can start at the top and go all the way to the bottom. If you have an office space, it could be a room or it could just be a desk area in your living room, dining room, kitchen area. You want to wipe down your desk. You want to declutter um, and dust your office equipment and computers, etc. You want to replenish all of your office supplies that need to be replenished. You want to organize your file cabinet and remove paperwork that is no longer necessary and shred it. Uh, then you want to vacuum or sweep underneath your desk. Organize all those cables and cords with uh, ties, cable ties, or clips. Bathrooms. Bathrooms have a lot of germs in there. Kitchens and bathrooms have a lot of germs. So you need to make sure that you're doing everything from top to bottom. So for me, top to bottom is starting at the ceiling, wiping down that ceiling. I use a mop, one of those Swiffer mops or something that's got a good cushiony um, cloth on it that you can really clean with. If you want a wet one to really clean that ceiling, and then I use it on my walls because if you leave your toilets open when you flush, all those germs come out of that toilet and attach to your walls and your ceiling. So you want to make sure that you have cleaned everything. And I'm a stickler about that, and I make sure that our toilet lid stays closed and only open while we're using the toilet, and then it's closed again before we flush. Uh, Real stickler about that. So you're going to take your shower curtains and liners down and get them washed or replace them. You're going to wipe down your shower door if you have a shower door. You're going to clean the shower head, bathtub, or shower stall. And then you're going to replace any hand towels. You're going to wipe down your hand towel rack and replace any towels that needs to be replaced. You're going to clean the toilet inside and outside, the whole toilet all the way down to the floor. Um, Clean the sink and your mirror. Um, Declutter under cabinets. Your medicine cabinet needs to be cleaned and wiped down. Any bathroom decor needs to be disinfected. You're going to dust that air vent. Of course, you do that before you start wiping down your ceilings. Sanitize your doorknobs and your light switches. And of course, if you need to, replace that toilet paper on your toilet paper roll. Laundry room or a mud room. Um, it could be an entry hall, whatever, where you have your laundry set up at. Uh, you're going to, again, you're going to look at the dust bunnies in there, get them taken care of. You go around the ceiling, get all those cobwebs and all that, all the way down. So you're going to self clean the washing machine. You're going to clean the dryer vents inside and outside to prevent fire and help your units to work longer and better. You're going to restock any cleaning products that you're low on. You're going to vacuum, sweep, and mop. You're going to move those out and clean behind them and then put them back. Uh, Organize any shelves or cabinets that you have in that room. Of course, sweep and mop is the last thing that we always do. Other tasks might be vacuum all your rugs, your stairs, clean corners and baseboards, clean your windows, dust your blinds, um, clean the mirrors, reorganize storage areas. We have 2 storage units we really need to get in there and take care of. or your garage area, or your attic space, depending on where you keep a lot of stuff. You may want to get up there occasionally and just kind of dust everything down and make sure everything is kind of cleaned. And your porch areas. It's time to refresh those porch areas. Some people decorate, some people don't, but get out there and sweep the porch off, wash it down, and have it ready for company when they show up. The last area I'm going to talk about is outside, and this would be to power wash your siding, sidewalks, patios, and then clean out your flower beds. You got to do some weeding, or you might be doing some a spring refresh and planting shrubbery and different things in your yard. You want to get all that done. Clean all outside equipment that includes lawnmowers, tillers, anything that you use on your property. You want to make sure it's clean and in working order. So you want to check all those fluids on your, like your lawnmowers. Spark plugs might need to be replaced, things like that. Um, Tillers, chainsaws, etc. Any outside equipment that you're going to be using. And you're going to wash down all your lawn furniture and get it set up. That's all I have for you today, folks. We have gone through quite a bit, but I'm going to be sharing with y'all some of my spring cleaning throughout the month. I hope that if you're a channel, you jump on here. And if you're not a channel, I hope this motivates you to get your spring clean on. Thank you, my friends, for watching, and may you be fully blessed.